So hello everyone. Today we will study the second part of curve fitting, that is fitting a parabola or a second degree curve. In the previous lecture we have seen how to fit a straight line when the x and y data were given in the problem. So now we are going to fit a parabola or a second degree curve. Again, so if you are given some data for x and y, we plot those values of x and y on a graph and then try to draw a parabola which passes through almost all the points. Okay, so we are going to fit a parabola which passes through almost all the points. Now parabola is also called as a second degree curve. So we are going to fit a second degree curve or a parabola to the given set of values of x and y. Now second degree curve, the general form of a second degree curve is given by y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. In the equation of straight line we have taken y is equal to a plus bx. That was the first degree curve. Now second degree curve we have extra one term cx square. So we get the general equation of a second degree curve is y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. Again x and y values will be given in the problem. A, B, C are the constants which are to be calculated. So A, B, C are constants which are got by solving the normal equation. Now here since we have three constants, we will require three equations to get the values of A, B and C. So we will write the normal equations. The first normal equation is got by taking summation of this equation on both the sides. We are going to take summation on both the sides of this equation. So y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. So if we take the summation, we will get summation y. Again there is no x and y, so summation part will not come. We will get n into a plus b into summation x plus c into summation x square. So we have summation y is n into a, b into summation x plus c into summation x square. Next is the second normal equation is got by taking the summation after multiplying this equation by x. So first we multiply this equation by x and then take the summation. So we will get summation xy is equal to a into summation x, b into summation x square and c into summation x cube. Again the third equation is got by multiplying this equation by x square and then taking the summation. So x square y, ax square, bx cube and cx raised to 4. So multiplying this equation by x square to get the third equation. So first we are taking the summation as it is, multiplying by x and taking the summation, that is the second equation, multiplying by x square and taking the summation, that is the third equation. So now we have three equations in three variables which can be solved easily and get the values of, we can get the values of a, b and c. So first equation is got by taking the summation as it is. Second equation is got by taking the summation after multiplying by x, and the third equation is got by taking the summation after multiplying by x square. So if we take the first problem, fit a second degree curve to the following data. So the question will be either fit a parabola or fit a second degree curve. So fitting a second degree curve to the following data. So we have some values of x and y. So totally there are 5 entries given for x and y. We have 5 data. X takes the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally there are 5 values of x and y. So n value will be equal to 5. Okay, n value will be equal to 5. Now when we see the normal equation, so we require summation x, summation y, summation x square y, summation x square, summation xy. All these summations are required to get the three equations in terms of a, b and c. So accordingly, we will form the table. So we require summation x, y, x square y, x cube and x raised to 4. So accordingly, we are forming the table. Whatever summations are required in those three normal equations, accordingly, we are forming the table. So first we have to write the normal equation, and then whatever summations we are getting in that normal equation, those columns are to be written. So again, x column y, xy, x square y, x cube and x raised to 4. So x and y are already given in the problem. Next we have to calculate x into y. So 1 into 25, that is 25. 2 into 28, 56. 3 into 33, 99. 4 into 39, 156. 5 into 46, 230. Next is the column x square. X square means square of the x data. So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25. Next we want x square y. Now x square y means multiplying x square and the y column. So 1 into 25, that becomes 25. 4 into 28, 112. Next is 9 into 33, that is 297. 16 into 39, 624. 25 into 46, 1150. Next we have x cube. X cube is the cube of the x column. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125. Next we have the column x raised to 4. That is 1 raised to 4, which is 1, 2 raised to 4, 16, 3 raised to 4, 81, 4 raised to 4, 256, and 5 raised to 4 is 625. After calculating all these tables, take the summation of all these columns. So summation x means adding all the values of x. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, that comes out to be 15. Similarly, adding the column y, which is summation y, that comes out to be 171. Next is summation xy. Adding all these values, 566. Similarly, adding all the other columns. So summation x square 55, x square y 2208, x cube is 225, and x raised to 4 is 979. After calculating all this, we have to substitute these summations in the normal equation. So we have to write again the normal equations. To write the normal equation, first we will write the equation of a parabola or a second degree curve. So how to get the first normal equation? We take summation as it is. So summation y is equal to n into a, b into summation x, c into summation x square. Substituting the values of summation x, summation y and summation x square. Summation y is 171, n is equal to 5, summation x is 15 and summation x square is 55. So we have 171 is equal to 5a plus 15b plus 55c. Name it as equation 1. Now write the second normal equation. The second normal equation is got by multiplying this equation by x and then taking the summation. Multiplying this equation by x and then taking the summation. So we have summation xy is a into summation x, b into summation x square and c into summation x cube. Again substituting for xy, x square and x cube. Summation xy is 566, summation x is 15, summation x square 55 and summation x cube is 225. Again substituting those values. So 566 is equal to 15a plus 55b plus 225c. Name it as equation 2. Now go to the third normal equation. How to get the third normal equation? Multiply this equation by x square and then take the summation. So we will get summation x square y, a into summation x square, b into summation x cube, c into summation x raised to 4. Again x square y is 2208, Summation x square is 55, summation x cube is 225, and summation x raised to 4 is 979. Substituting all these values of these summations, we get equation 3. Now solve equations 1, 2 and 3 using Calc and get the values of A, B and C. Again, when you enter the values in Calc, do it in this order. Start with 5, 15, 55, 171. 15, 55, 225 and 566. Then 55, 225, 979 and 2208. So substitute give the values in the Calc in this particular order and then calculate the values of A, B and C. So we and C as 0.6428. The same thing, whatever we have done in fitting a straight line, the same thing is extended to extended and get a parabola or a second degree curve. Second problem, fit a parabola to the following data. Again, we have 5 data given here. X takes the values -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2, and Y takes the values 1, 1.8, 1.3, 2.5 and 6.3. So we are having 5 set of values. So n value is equal to 5. Now again we have to form the column x, y, xy, x square y, x cube and x raised to 4 as in the previous problem. So again we have x, y, xy, x square y, x cube and x raised to 4. X and y values are given in the problem. Now x into y. So -2 into 1.0, -2. -1 into 1.8, that is -1.8. 0 into 1.3 is 0. 1 into 2.5 is 2.5. 2 into 6.3 is 12.6. Now calculating x square. So -2 square is 4. -1 square, 1. 0 square, 0. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. Then we want x square y. So x square into y. 4 into 1.0 is 4. 1 into 1.8 is 1.8. 0 into 1.3 is 0. 1 into 2.5 is 2.5. 4 into 6.3, 25.2. Next we want x cube. X cube is the cube of the x values. So -2 cube, -8. -1 cube, -1. 0 cube, 0. 1 cube is 1 and 2 cube is 8. X raised to 4 is -2 raised to 4. That is 16. -1 raised to 4, 1. 0 raised to 4, 0. 1 raised to 4 is 1 and 2 raised to 4 is 16. So we have got all the columns. Now adding all the columns here, calculating summation x. So summation x comes out to be 0. Summation x cube also comes out to be 0. And the remaining summations are summation y is 12.9. Summation xy is 11.3. Summation x square 10. Summation x square y is 33.5. And summation x raised to 4 is 34. Again substituting all these values in the normal equations. Substituting all these values in the normal equation. So again first we have to write the 3 normal equations from this equation of a parabola. So taking summation on both the sides, we'll get this equation. Summation y is n into a plus b into summation x plus c into summation x square. Substituting the values of summation y, summation x and summation x square. Summation y is 12.9, n is 5, summation x is 0, summation x square is 10. So we have equation 1. 12.9 is equal to 5a plus 0b plus 10c. Then multiplying this equation by x and taking the summation. So summation xy is a into summation x plus b into summation x square plus c into summation x cube. Again substituting the values of summation xy, which is 11.3, summation x is 0, summation x square is 10, and summation x cube is 0. Substituting these values, summation xy is 11.3, summation x is 0, summation x square is 10, and summation x cube is 0. The third equation is got by multiplying this equation by x square and then take the summation on both the sides. So we get summation x square y is equal to a into summation x square, b into summation x cube, and c into summation x raised to 4. Substituting the values of all these summations. X square y summation is 33.5, x square summation is 10, x cube is 0, and x raised to 4 is 34. Again we have three equations in three variables a, b, c. Solving the three equations using Calc and calculating the values of a, b, and c. Make sure that you enter the values in the Calc correctly. That is very important. So solving 1, 2, and 3, we will get a is equal to 1.48, b is 1.13, and c is 0.55. Substituting the values of a, b, and c in the equation of the parabola, y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. So we get y is equal to 1.48 plus 1.13x plus 0.55 x square. Three equations are to be solved for calculating the values of three constants a, b, and c. And those three equations are got by taking summation of this second degree curve, multiplying by x and taking the summation, and multiplying by x square and taking the summation. In the previous problem, now if we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there are 7 datas given. So we can take the middle value as like 1941 you can take or 1951 you can take. I have taken 1951 as the middle value. You can have any one value. This is the middle one, right? 19, 21, 31, 40, 51 is the middle value. Okay, so what we will do is I will form a new variable, that is capital X, which is x minus 1951 upon 10. Why this 10? I'll show you that. So when you have the small x, this is the given problem. Okay, now we are changing the small x to capital X, which is defined by small x minus 1951 upon 10. So first value will be 1921 minus 1951. That comes out to be minus 30. So minus 30, again you have a big number as minus 30. So again you can reduce that minus 30 to a single digit number by dividing by 10. Okay, all these things you can do it, or even if you don't do it, it is okay. It's up to you. If you want this to be a smaller number, maybe you can make use of this substitution and reduce the small x to capital X. So the middle value is 1951. So we are subtracting each values of x from 1951 and dividing by 10. 10 we are doing because we are getting the answers in terms of 30, 40, 20, all these things. So we are dividing by 10 so that we get a single digit number. So first value will be 1921 minus 1951 upon 10. That comes out to be minus 30 upon 10. That is minus 3. 1931 minus 1951. That comes out to be minus 20. So minus 20 divided by 10 is minus 2. 41 minus 51 is minus 10. So minus 10 upon minus 10 is minus 1. 1951 minus 1951, that comes out to be 0. 61 minus 51 is 10. 10 by 10 is 1. 71 minus 51 is 20. 20 by 10 is 2. 81 minus 51 is 30. 30 by 10 is 3. Y is already a small number. We are not changing. If you want, we can change that also. I am not changing it here. So I'm replacing capital Y as small y only. Same Y I am taking. I am not changing the value of Y. Okay, that's up to you. If you want, you can change the value of Y or you can keep it as it is. Now multiply x into y. This capital X and capital Y we have defined now. Okay, everything we have converted small x, small y to capital X and capital Y, even though capital Y remains as small y only. There is no change in the y column. So minus 3, now calculating xy. So minus 3 into 3, minus 9. Minus 2 into 5, minus 10. Minus 1 into 9, minus 9. 0 into 10, 0. 1 into 12, 12. 2 into 14, 28. 3 into 15, 45. Next we are calculating x square. Square of these values. So minus 3 square 9, minus 2 square 4, 1 square, minus 1 square 1, 0 square 1, 1 square 1, 2 square 4 and 3 square 9. Then multiplying x square into y. So 9 into 3, 27, 4 into 5, 20, 1 into 9, 9, 0 into 10, 0, 1 into 12, 12, 4 into 14, 56, 9 into 15, 135. Then calculating x cube, cube of these values of capital X. So minus 27, minus 2 cube is minus 8, minus 1 cube is minus 1, 0 cube is 0, 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8 and 3 cube is 27. Similarly, the x raised to 4, minus 3 raised to 4, that is 81, minus 2 raised to 4, 16, minus 1 raised to 4, 1, 0 raised to 4, 0, 1 raised to 4 is 1, 2 raised to 4 is 16, 3 raised to 4 is 81. Then adding all these columns. Everything now the answer will be summation of capital variables, capital X, capital Y, capital XY, etc. So capital X comes out to be 0, capital X cube comes out to be 0, capital Y is 68, capital XY is 57, x square is 28, x square Y is 259 and x raised to 4 is 196. Now everything now we are going to substitute in the equation. Capital Y is equal to A plus B into capital X plus C into capital X square. Again the normal equations are written based on this equation, taking summation on both the sides. So summation Y is N into A plus B into summation X plus C into summation X square. Substituting the values of summation Y, summation X and summation X square. So 68, 7 into the total data entries were given as 7. So N is equal to 7. Summation X is 0. Summation X square is 28. Similarly, multiplying this equation by capital X and then taking the summation, substituting the values of summation xy, summation x0, summation x square 28 and summation x cube 0. Similarly, multiplying this equation by capital X square and taking the summation. So x square y is a into summation x square, b into summation x cube plus c into summation x raised to 4. So we have these summations 259, summation x squared is 28, x cube is 0 and x raised to 4 is 196. Solving equations 1, 2 and 3 to get the values of A, B and C. So we get the values of A, B, C as 10.33, 2.0357 and C is equal to minus 0.1547. Now whatever equation we have answer in terms of capital X. Okay. So now convert capital X to small x. What we have taken capital Y as small y. Okay. So I'll write capital Y as small y and capital X is x minus 1951 upon 10. Just substitute that and then when capital X is, when small x is 1975, calculating capital X and then substituting capital X. We don't want to, this is a second degree curve. We have to replace x by x minus 1951 upon 10 and then when x is 1975, we are calculating the value of capital Y. So capital Y is same as small y. That is why the answer comes out to be 14.32. Okay. Again, these conversions are not required. If you want, you can take it as same capital small x as 1941, 20, whatever is given. You need not change those values. You can do it directly also, but I just showed you the method. If you want, you can convert that to a smaller number and then calculate everything in terms of capital X and Y and then substituting in the end capital Y as small y and capital X as small x minus 1951 upon 10, and then calculating the value of small y when x is equal to and small x is equal to 1975. Okay, so this is the way to fit a second degree curve or a parabola. So thank you so much. See you in the next lecture.